It's a tale as old as time in the NFL. A player starts out in a niche role, showcasing skills that nobody really notices, but as the season progresses, it becomes impossible to ignore their impact. That's the story of Tyreek Hill, who began his career as a Swiss Army knife in the Kansas City Chiefs offense and special teams. In 2016, Hill was thrust into action as a punt and kickoff returner, while also playing a modest 41% of offensive snaps. The following year, Hill's role grew exponentially as he solidified himself as the Chiefs' number one wide receiver. But even then, special teams coach Dave Toub made sure Hill continued to feature as a punt returner, blending his electrifying playmaking ability on both sides of the ball. However, Hill's days as a kick returner were short-lived, as he never returned a kickoff after his rookie season. Yet, Toub's love for versatile players remained unchanged, and now, in the 2023 season, the Chiefs find themselves in a similar situation, but this time with an up-and-coming star whose skill set is being overlooked by most, Xavier Worthy. It's a tough break for the Chiefs, but Toub, ever the believer in Worthy's potential, still has high hopes for his role on special teams. He'll be in the mix, Toub said when asked about Worthy's potential return role, as reported by Ed Easton of Chiefs Wire. Now, if you remember Worthy, you know he was going to be our guy. He planned on being our guy until Rashee Rice got hurt, and that changed everything for that dynamic. He ended up being the number one for us last year, so we couldn't afford to have him back there. The loss of Rice might have altered the original plan for Worthy, but it hasn't diminished Toub's admiration for him. I say he's the best punt returner nobody knows about right now in the league, and that's Worthy, so hopefully we get him back there too, Toub added, emphasizing the unspoken potential of the young wideout. It's clear that Toub sees something special in Worthy, a spark that could ignite the Chiefs' special teams and add an extra layer of unpredictability to the offense. Worthy's dynamic skill set could make him a game changer in the return game. Much like Hill's early years with the Chiefs, Worthy has the ability to take any punt back to the house, giving Kansas City a legitimate weapon on special teams. His acceleration, vision, and ability to make defenders miss in the open field would complement the Chiefs' fast-paced, explosive offense. However, with his duties on offense taking precedence, the Chiefs are stuck in a balancing act. Can they afford to risk putting their top receiver on special teams, knowing how valuable he is as a pass catcher? The Chiefs already have a few other options for punt return duties this season. Nico Remigio and Brashard Smith are among the other candidates to handle return responsibilities for Kansas City. Last season, Mecole Hardman returned 20 punts for the Chiefs, while Remigio contributed 11 returns. Both players were effective but didn't offer the same level of game-breaking potential as Worthy. In the high-octane world of NFL offenses, Kansas City is always looking for ways to keep their opponents off balance. Whether it's Patrick Mahomes slinging a 70-yard bomb to Travis Kelce or Hill torching defenders on a slant route, the Chiefs have consistently excelled in creating explosive plays. But in 2023, with the potential for a revamped special teams unit, the Chiefs could add another layer of unpredictability to their game plan if Worthy were to take over the punt return role. However, for that to happen, the Chiefs would need to weigh the risk versus the reward. Worthy was already playing a prominent role as a receiver, and his impact on offense might outweigh the value of having him return punts. Head coach Andy Reid and Toub would have to make a strategic decision about whether Worthy's upside as a returner is worth the added risk of potential injury. After all, we're talking about a player who is expected to be a cornerstone of the Chiefs' offense for years to come. But if the Chiefs were willing to roll the dice, they could unlock a lethal new dimension to their game, adding another explosive player to their already potent arsenal. Imagine a scenario where Mahomes connects with Worthy for a 50-yard touchdown, only to see him turn around and take a punt back for a touchdown just a few minutes later. That's the kind of dynamic playmaker Worthy could be in 2023, if given the chance. In the NFL, the best players don't always get the recognition they deserve. Right now, Xavier Worthy is the best punt returner that nobody knows about. But that could change if the Chiefs decide to let him loose. If Dave Toub has his way, the world will soon see just how dangerous the young wide receiver can be when given the ball in space.